Accessing information in this technological age is usually just a click away. However, interpreting and using it correctly is quite another matter. Acting Disaster Coordinator at NADMA, Samantha Dixon, is one of those who believe putting information to effect is where the challenges still lie.
The extent to which we put that information into practice, however, is where we still have a lot of work to do. So, for example, when we say we're going to get probably the effects of a cyclone in 2 days, the supermarkets and the gas stations, there's no need for all the amount of queues that we're still seeing. I must say, though, that it seemed to be reduced because we were doing our little checks and looking at what the baskets look like, and they were not as filled and piled up. So what that could tell us that people probably had some and they were just picking up the real last minute bits to make that complete, and that would be excellent if that is the case.
The Technical Advisory Council, which is the highest body of SEDIMA, recently met with over 11 national disaster coordinators from across the region. The aim was to address issues they face as it relates to disasters.
And it's a forum where we get together to talk about the issues that we have. So all the very issues that we have in Grenada, we bring it to the table. We put them together. We look at how best we can solve them as a region. I am happy to say that our sub-regional focal point again is Trinidad. And again, we were looking at Brett and looking at how it was going to affect them. And even in the heat of all that was going on, we were on the phones, on the computers, talking to a sub-regional focal point in Trinidad, which also said something to us, that even when we're in the heat of our own emergencies, we're still looking out for our brother next door.
Under the SEDIMA participating states and their arrangements, Trinidad is a sub-regional focal point. Trinidad is responsible for countries such as Grenada, Guyana, Suriname, and themselves. Dixon is, however, advising persons to abstain from disseminating wrong information during disasters.
Again, education, using media responsibly is another big one, because even in the last 2 days, and as good as we were, that we did have some bad communication and wrong messaging going out, and it was people just doing messaging and tagging persons' names on it as if it had come from an official source, and it didn't. So we beg our citizens to be responsible when we use the chat groups and the Facebook and so on.